about 45 to 50 years ago. There was much more riverbank here, and over that time, probably 40 metres at least has just washed away. We've attempted to address it early days, but they failed, and this idea with the rocks seems to be the way to go.
We have a 220 acre property situated on the South Johnson River, just south of Innisfail, close to Wangan. I've been farming bananas here for 27 years now. Most of our farm, the flow of runoff is away from the river, but we have this block that flows into the river, which is we call a block of concern to us. We want to manage that correctly. We manage the runoff from farm as best we can with rock drains to minimise rutting from machinery, so that sediment from farm doesn't end up into the stream. But I see that the riverbank erosion itself is the biggest contributor of fine sediment. So we've just completed a riverbank stabilisation project. We've previously undertaken 3 similar projects without any assistance. This project we've had some funding via ABGC, which has helped us allow to continue the project, and there is 2 more stages planned to continue this if the opportunity arises. The bank has been continually eroding, so we saw it as a necessity, and it gives us confidence going forward if we are able to continue that it does work, and it seems to be the only method that does work after my father and grandfather have tried 2 other methods that were hugely unsuccessful. This seems to be the way to go and prevent that sediment loss from the stream bank.
The current rock wall project's just been fantastic. Just to see that erosion stop, seeing the last flood come through and nothing moved was unreal.
The section of the riverbank that has been continually eroding is about 200 metres long. We've currently rock walled about 80 metres of that, and it basically involves a lot of thousands of tonnes of basalt rock being placed at the toe of the river or the base of the riverbed first, and working backwards, placing rocks individually, interlocking them together until we come up above flood level. And all the contractors involved had a lot of experience from the past in doing sorts of projects. I'm a 4th generation on this farm. And 2nd generation banana grower. I was a cane farm prior to that. My children, if they decide to be part of the business in the future, obviously they're going to be 5th generation here. I think it's been 102 years now with our family has occupied this part of the land.
So being Shane's wife, I've been part of the family for around the last 26 years. And I've seen changes even in my time with the riverbank. When I first started hanging around with Shane, he used to come fishing down here, and there was all trees and vegetation still on that riverbank, which there is none now. So in the last 20 years, just seeing that sort of the erosion happen, and just seeing our kids now coming through, wanting to be involved, around the water, around the river, and seeing it preserved for them going forward.
It feels really good to be a part of a big generation of farmers. Feels like I have a good place in the farm.
I think the rock wool is really great because it stops a lot of erosion on the farm and the riverbank, so the farm will still be here in the future and our paddocks won't be ruined.
Now, the proof of this kind of work to stabilise the riverbank has been evident because we started a few years ago. There's been many flood scenarios in the South Johnson River since that time. We know it was successful. None of the rock has moved at all and it has prevented the erosion.